Hey there everybody, this is Dr. Matt Joosse at Joosse Family Orthodontics. I wanted to show off a wonderful case for you guys, and we love creating beautiful smiles, and we do it with a variety of means. Sometimes we use braces as a tool to move teeth, sometimes we use Invisalign as a means to moving teeth. This one, we use a little pre-braces step that we call a D2 appliance, and then we switch over into braces. So let me show you a little bit about what we did for Aiden here, who's an awesome patient. So this is a close-up of Aiden's teeth when we started. You can obviously see some crowding of the upper front teeth. One of the other things that's a little less obvious to most people is how much these upper front teeth overlap the lower front teeth, such that you can barely see the lower front teeth. And when we have situations like this, we call that a deep bite, and the front teeth are very susceptible to being worn down as he gets older. And by the time he would be my age, in all likelihood, we would see these front teeth as being very worn down, and it would require a lot of time and energy and money to try to fix those things. So we want to try to give him a healthier bite right now as he's a teenager. So here's a side view of Aiden, and the other thing that is a little bit hidden here is that if all I did was straighten the upper front teeth, you would actually see that Aiden has quite a large overbite. Overbite being the distance from the lower front teeth to the upper front teeth. And it's hidden because the two front teeth are actually tucked backwards, and it's hiding the extent to his overbite. But if I can show you this, these lines that I've drawn should actually line up. And so you can see why he has a big overbite, because this tooth, this line, should actually come and line up with this one. So if I had a magic wand, I would bring this upper tooth backwards and I'd bring the lower teeth forwards, so that they would line up like they're supposed to. And so we accomplish that with a little pre-braces step that we call a D2 appliance. And I'm sorry to switch from a scanned image to an actual photograph, but this shows you Aiden's teeth at the conclusion of this little pre-braces step. Now this step in Aiden's treatment took 4 months, and what Aiden did is he wore a rubber band from this hook on the upper teeth down to this button on the lower teeth. And what it did is it shifted these upper teeth backwards, just like I had drawn on the previous slide, and it shifted the lower teeth forwards so that they're in the correct positions. From here, we take this appliance off, we put the braces on, and then we go to work on making all the teeth look good and fit together well. And so he spent 4 months in this D2 appliance, and then it took 18 or 19 months in braces. So we finished in just under 2 years, which is kind of what I expected with Aiden's case. And so here is the side result. Oh, you can see how these lines line up. That's just illustrating that this appliance actually corrected our bite in the back of the mouth. And here's what it looks like when we got to the finish line, and you can see that those teeth are in good positions. This angle doesn't really show the bite as well as it could, but this is a really well-fitting posterior bite. Here's Aiden's teeth from the front, and a really great looking bite here. You can see a lot more of these lower front teeth, and so that's the deep bite correction that I alluded to earlier. So we've made them overlap a lot less. This has given his front teeth a lot of protection from being damaged in the future. Here's Aiden's smile at the end, and a really great looking smile. Show you a little bit of comparison. So this is the comparison of where Aiden started with his bite in the back to where it is now, and you can see that the overbite is completely corrected in the front of the mouth, and you can see this really nice arrangement, this zigzag arrangement of teeth in the back of the mouth as we finish. Here's a shot of the front of his teeth, and again you can see how much less overlap we have with the front teeth. You can see the great alignment as we resolved all the crowding of the upper front teeth and the lower front teeth. And of course you can see a much nicer smile, and you can also see that Aiden grew up a lot in the 2 years that we did treatment. And that's actually part of the success of this treatment, is that when I talked about all that bite correction that we did in the back of the mouth, we really want to harness the growth that's happening in Aiden's body to make that happen. These kinds of changes are, I don't want to say impossible, but they're very difficult and unpredictable in non-growing people. So if you try this exact same treatment in an adult, we probably would not have the same success that we did in Aiden's mouth. And that's because Aiden was growing a ton during this treatment. So much nicer smile that we have here at the conclusion of Aiden's treatment. And of course, We loved getting to know this awesome kid along the way. I wish you could read all of his shirt. There's actually, I think the verbiage that you can't see is something about these puppies are on the loose. And I still laugh about this shirt that he was wearing on the day that we took his braces off. But what a great guy, and we really loved, that's the best part about what we get to do is getting to know our patients really well on a personal level, watching them grow up, watching them become confident young folks, and having a nice smile to show off is part of that confidence. And so Aiden, we love your smile. We think you're pretty great too, and we love getting to know you along the way. So congratulations, this is a beautiful result with our D2 appliance and with braces. And if you have any questions about this kind of treatment, please let us know. Thanks so much. Bye.